If we broadcast, it's just sitting here. I'm just sitting behind my computer. This isn't weird at all.
God.
Park your foreass, your foreass, your big ass forehead in front of the screen. Shut up.
Alright,
Park your big ass forehead.
let's do this.
I love how close. You might as well put the camera up to your forehead if you want to get that close. Dick.
Hey.
Hey. Everybody knows what your forehead looks like. Nobody needs to see it anymore.
Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and guaranteed rate field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher.
Let's go.
It should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Let's go.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
For a second, I'm like smelling, going, what the hell is this? And
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Correa is there. One away.
I made weed.
Yeah, you're microwave weed.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
In now is the Yankees DH, Corey Spangenberg. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Your mom's not going his way of late. What? And some fun. You're listening, what?
That just, I don't know, that just doesn't, the fuck, screen?
What?
I'm getting black splotches everywhere.
Alright, let's go. Get him out of here. Let's get him out.
First pitch of the at-bat.
No, it just seemed like,
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, man, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they hit him with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Bases are empty, one man out.
T-H-O-R. Thor. And there's a base hit.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
So Yankees have their first hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters. He's able to fight it all, keep his hands inside the baseball and
Shut
deliver
up.
the base.
Now I don't want to eat it.
Stepping in now, Gary Crenshaw.
Here we go. And he's out. He's out by a long shot. Sit down. Sit down, you
Well,
fucker.
so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
You can't even run.
2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there.
He's just tuning in.
Into
The
third, in
Yankees had
fact.
their first hit, and we got him out at second base on a stolen
Ready
base
to deal. Here's the 1-1.
attempt.
Line softly toward
And
the
my
hole,
God has
but
got
an
it.
easy play over at third, and that'll be that.
So
Yanks held in check.
1,
On to
2,
the
3
home
innings.
half now.
Technically.
Yankees 0, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Michael Pineda, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic,
Oh,
will be
he's
the starter.
good.
What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field.
No.
Ellsbury is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Ready now for the White Sox,
Well,
Charlie
you're playing.
Blackmon. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
I'm fine. Oh my God.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner toward
Oh
right
yes,
center.
there's a hit.
Ellsbury
Oh,
arranged to his
come
left and
on.
put it away. 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Springer. I said here is Springer.
Here's George Springer. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. Still no score.
Where the fuck do you really? You're gonna ask me where I got it from? Obviously.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's
We
back
didn't go to
even now
Dollar
at
General.
2-2.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch fouled away. Sano, an opposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit sharply on the ground. Seager is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Jesus. Take it out of the sink.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Abreu.
First delivery to him on the way.
It beeped.
Missed with a slider.
You're pointless.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
That's always cool.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH. Justin Bour. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score.
So
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
No hits here in the
That
second
fastball
inning.
was a lively one. You could hear the pop
There's
of the
no
glove all the way up here.
for us
Yeah,
going
nothing
against
better, huh,
Michael
guys?
Pineda.
I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 10th, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
What?
Set to get his day started, Kyle Schwarber, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Your mom. Your mom.
Pineda gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a soft liner.
And he's going to throw, and he is out.
Close play at first,
So,
but he's called out and the side is
6
retired.
up, 6 down for New York.
Down in order go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago
Judge.
skyline from above the shores of
7
Lake
in the
Michigan.
series, 2
Right
strike
fielder, number
runs.
99, Aaron.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Bounced on the ground and right after shifted infield.
Boost. He is out. Yes.
And the leadoff man
Good job,
is gone
Seager.
to start the 3rd.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So is
Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
There's a reach first on the base hit. I missed it.
John Ledbetter.
Now at the plate, John Ledbetter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Run is on.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
If we get a double play, we are still facing the minimum of 27 batting.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Gregorius, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up.
Popped up. But he's got it to
Take it as
them.
Abreu, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number 24, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning.
So Correa. We have Correa, Seager, and Gaddis. Sanchez is out.
Here comes the first pitch.
Shoot us.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Here's Corey Seager, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And that misses 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on it and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh my God.
Evan Gattis now standing in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time.
Line
And
up,
the side is
line
retired.
now.
1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. Next for New York, Gary Crenshaw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up.
Oh, yes. Gattis gets it.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Riding in once again. And Greg Bird. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard up the middle. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Miguel Sano as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber over to his right. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
I just turned it off for you. What? What, you want me to turn on the oven? Now you're yelling at me for hitting it off now. From now on, I won't touch the oven when you have something in there. Because you get mad at me either way now, apparently.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock to the right side.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And he'll get back in standing.
Thanks, man. We just got our first hit.
Line down the left field line.
And get down there.
But this will be foul.
We won 4 in a row.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe top.
He's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
At the middle on his base hit.
Back up the middle. That's
Moncada the second 2 on the line in the 4th inning.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They're in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
What?
What was that?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Wait to hear me come.
I don't want to hear you come.
You're terrible. You're a terrible person.
Into the box now. George Springer. He'll run up the bunt here, but misses for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Springer has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number.
This shit. This shit, that shit, bullshit, crazy shit.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses for strike 2. Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches have to be mindful of.
Absolutely.
Thank
when
you,
you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it's the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
All right.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jose Abreu is the batter now as he looks at a ball.
I heard a cook. I heard a cookie in my asshole.
You had a cookie in your asshole. Jesus.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he goes and shots this one out towards second. Jeanette has it. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Can't score.
Ready for another chance. Scooter Jeanette. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Scooter Jeanette.
Hey. Come here.
What?
Here. Is that the right address? Is that the apartment?
Yes. God, anything else?
Nope, just that.
I'm not.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Molasses.
The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
I hear you. I hear you.
The 1-2.
That's going to be a hard ball to get to, and he drops it. What the fuck?
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it. E6 all the way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Double play would be nice right now.
From the stretch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Throw the ball.
Rounds
Throw the
third
ball.
and is digging
Throw
for
the
the plate.
ball.
Now it's cut off. They throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Scores
He
the
was
run.
not messing around in that at-bat.
And it's
Looking for a
1-0
first pitch
Yankees.
fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Standing in now, John Ledbetter fouled off. Gregorius, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Thanks, man.
Okay, no problem.
Fastball.
Hang on, 2 down.
He couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. As the first pitch misses to...
All right, come on now. Let's get him out here. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
1 for 2 for him.
Let's get him out now. Come on. Let's go now. Come on. Come on now. Let's go now. Come on. Come on now. Come on, Ho.
Now a fastball for a
Come on
full
now, let's
strike.
go
It's
now.
1-1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the
Am I
ladder
annoying
even
you
more
yet?
on the next pitch.
You already annoy me.
If you're just tuning in, the Yankees got a run by
Looking to keep this a
Gregorius'
1-run game, the pitch.
double.
And that one stayed
And
too
they
low,
have a
apparently.
run on 5 hits. We have 2 runs. No, we have 2 hits on no
The
runs.
2-1 home. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Hey. Yankees are trying to snap our 4-game winning streak, and they are trying to
Here
get.
now the 2-2.
They are trying to snap.
And he'll hang
Their
in here as he
2-game
reaches
losing
to
streak.
foul this one away.
That's how it counts, huh?
Wow.
Come on.
The 2-2 one more time.
Like a sesame.
Hang on!
He struck
There's
him
a
out.
sesame
Strike
street
out.
type of thing coming out.
Yankees strike for a run on the RBI
Tigers.
double. Middle of the afternoon in the Windy City.
It
Now
says no
1-0
sesame,
Yankees.
no sesame off street. It looks like the puppets from Sesame Street. In a kind of
Plate
kill
now is
play.
the
Oh, it has
designated
also
hitter,
the purple.
Justin Bohr, as we move past
kinda
the halfway
figured
point
that.
in this one and begin the
All right,
bottom
come on.
of the
Let's
fifth.
get that run back.
That's would be weird. Just watching this
First
is
delivery
really
to
weird.
him on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as
I
you
don't
can
like
see, he's up near
it.
the top, currently 6th in
I
the
don't
AL
like that
in
he's-
that category.
He's that good.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his
So,
only trip
as
to the
of right now, I have one more hail sighting strip.
plate so far.
From the ass.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's
You
the
don't
first
need to
pitch.
get. You want to.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
One way.
His pitch count is in a really good place
I'm
at
gonna
this point in the
get
game.
it.
He's
I'm gonna
pounding
get
the
it.
zone
Get it.
and
Get
getting
it. Get
first
it.
pitch outs, just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Kids are like, hey, wait a
1-1 count into
minute.
the pitch.
Thanks for putting
And
2
they'll
and 2
go off
together.
speed here.
Hey,
As this pitch misses,
Shut
it's
up.
2-1.
Just shut your whole mouth.
shut your own mouth.
Just hold on a goddamn second.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Eat out your ass.
And he reaches
Is that a big hit yesterday? And score goes on in the 5th inning.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands.
Off
That
now.
big problem was even in the zone. He was able to fight it off.
This is really cloudy. Isn't that right?
Here's Carlos Correa now.
So it's Correa now.
Here in this one.
Come on, Correa. Come on, Correa. Come on, Correa. Come on,
cheering for Korea.
come on, come on. I said Correa.
No, you said Korea.
No, I did not.
He's set and the pitch. And
I did not
well
say
above
Korea.
the zone for a
I
ball.
said Correa, not Korea. There's a difference.
The 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center.
And there's a reset. He's gone.
And that'll get over the
That'll
wall.
get over
So
the
forget
wall,
about sending
and no
a runner
one
into
scores on
second
that
and
double.
third now with only one
Because it went
away.
over the wall.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall.
That looks so weird.
Everyone gets 2 bases
That
on a
might,
ground rule
oh,
double,
you're gonna
so the
walk
runner
me
from
now.
first is forced
You're
to
gonna
stay at
walk
third,
me now.
and the
You're
next
gonna
guy
walk
is
me
going to
now.
have to be the one
You're
to
gonna
put them on
walk
the
me
board.
now.
And it looks
You're
as though
gonna
the
walk
decision
me now.
makers in the dugout will give him a
You're
free
gonna-
pass to first.
You know
So
what?
the bases are loaded here on the
Your
intentional
battery's
walk,
low.
and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment.
Shut up.
Everyone. It's about not
Alright,
letting
we're
him
back.
be the
And
guy
this
that
battery
makes
is low. How is this battery low? The fuck? Sorry guys,
Here
my
it comes.
controller
Swinging a ball
is
hit
bad.
softly on the ground.
And apparently this one is too. Don't know how both of my controllers are bad right now. But we have 1 out, bases loaded, and 1-0 Yankees here in the 5th inning.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Step on the bag for 1.
And we don't
Relay to
score
first
again.
in time, and just like that, the side
Oh
is
my
retired.
God.
So it's no runs on 2 hits.
We need a run.
Digging in once
We
again,
have
Corey
4 innings to
Spangenberg.
do that.
He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left
Okay,
field.
that's-
Schwarber moving in, and he hauls it in for the first down of the inning.
Oh.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Crenshaw.
Gary
Ready once
Crenshaw.
again, Gary Crenshaw.
Go back to New York. That was like a really
First
bad
pitch
accent.
coming, here it is.
New York.
Change up in for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of
He
early
caught it.
contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they
He
put in play
caught
against
it.
him.
He caught it. He caught it. He caught it. He caught shit.
Digging in to try it again. And
Why do we
Greg
have an
Bird,
error?
1
Oh,
for
yeah.
2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the
Come
first
on, White
pitch.
Sox.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Oh. All right, come on,
Windup
guys,
and
let's
the
go.
1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the
Yankees
zone for a strike.
are not hitting well. Let's go. We need a run. And
Now
we
the
need
1-1
it
pitch.
Quickly.
Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Quick away. Quick away.
Say look away.
Quick away.
Hits are now even at 4
I
apiece.
said quickly. I get that my battery's low. What do you want me to do about it?
And a sinker
Hang
there,
on.
swung on and missed for out number 3. So the Yanks go 1, 2,
I swear to
3.
God.
They lead it 1-0.
I don't know why both my batteries are low.
Leading off the inning, Yohan Moncada, and they'll need him to get
Love how that
something
person
going
said
here.
6 string and then like disappear.
I know, right?
First pitch of the at-bat,
Always your luck.
and that misses for ball 1.
Oh, thank God the ball missed.
The
All right, let's
1-0
go.
drilled on the ground is short. Gregorius has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
One out.
So the shutout's still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys currently sit fifth best in the American League in that category.
All right, come on,
Stepping in
Blackman.
and ready
Let's go
for
now.
another shot. Charlie
Get that
Blackman
run.
with a
Let's
hit
get
in
that
2
run.
tries so
Let's get
far.
those runs back.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Line
toward the gap in left center. And he will.
Why do you
the
always
play
have
out
to
there.
catch
There
it?
are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
All right, come on, Springer. Let's go now.
George Springer. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Yankees trying to avoid the sweep here in the last game.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third.
And there's a hit.
Way through for a base
Somehow, they got past the third baseman.
Here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And in
Blue
fact,
Jays
that
are right
number is
behind
not
us
only
with
the
hits.
highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball.
Just to the end, it's still 1-0 Yankees. And Didi
So
Gregorius
here's
is
the
home.
slugging first baseman Jose
And it's
Abreu
double.
now. He's 0 for
We had
2
2
in the ball game
chances
so
to
far.
score. We didn't do anything about it. Yes, I know my battery level was low.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the 3rd out.
So we got this
A man
unfinished
left for the White
1-0
Sox.
Yankees.
It remains 1-0.
Trying to avoid the sweep of the Yankees are trying
Back
to
here on
avoid
the
the
south
sweep.
side of Chicago. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll start
Miguel
the 7th.
Sano.
And Dan, as a former
Sano.
pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying
Sano.
this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Sound like you're going, Mike.
And the throw to first is in time.
Shut
So
up.
the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Shut up, man. You don't know what it's
Here's the
been
second
like.
baseman, Scooter Gennett. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1.
Alright,
but
I'm
speared
on
a
Seager.
hop.
2 down.
Gets him 2 down.
Oh, yes. Let's go. Let's get back out there with the bats.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits
Aaron
in
Judge
2
is
trips
up.
to the plate for
He's
him in
on
the
for
ball
2.
game. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
After it is Blackman.
Oh, how did you
And
miss it
Upland for
now?
second.
Come
And
on.
that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Here's Didi Gregorius, and it
Come
looks
on.
like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
So, Judge is at second. Gregorius is up to bat here in the 7th inning. He's 2 for
First
2.
pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Yankees have an
Judge
unearned
second
run.
with 2 down.
They scored on an error.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
Schwarber's got it, so we get out of it.
And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's ready for another shot now. Justin Bourne. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Get on.
And he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. Ellsbury is there, 2 gone.
They just keep catching it.
Absolutely jumping.
No matter how hard they hit it, they somehow keep
might have
catching
been a
it.
home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Carlos Correa.
They didn't catch that one.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Somehow we can only get hits when there's already
all the
going.
time. It's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around on the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Brian Dozier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he fouls this one off.
Come on.
He enters play here at 288, 7 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. Pineda pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back
that
up
goes
the middle.
past him.
He lays out for
And
it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, after back-to-back
Here
two-out
comes
hits
Garris.
right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this
Ryan
inning,
going
and now he's
to
got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Gary Sanchez will start to
All right,
loosen
come on,
up in
Gary
the on-deck
Sanchez.
circle as he'll bat with 2 on
Let's
and 2
go now.
out here.
Gary Sanchez, everyone. Come on. Let's go. Let's try the tying one in here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Brian Dozier will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Striding in once again, John Ledbetter.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, John Ledbetter.
The first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Shut up.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby
Alright,
Ellsbury.
so
Fourth trip to the
Ellsbury.
plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates
Seems
have
like
really been
people
shut down by some very
look
good
for
pitching
like
in this
5
one.
seconds,
Been fun for a guy
and
like
then they
me to watch.
disappear.
And
they
it's
go
fouled
away.
away. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Love me.
And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to hit.
Now a swing and a ground ball out to Dozier. It's short.
Alright,
First will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
I said
Ready
2
for another
down.
chance?
Not 10 around.
It was a fly out for him
I
in
don't
his
want you
last
to
trip.
10 around.
Here it comes.
I want to see your ass.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
What?
2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's
What's
behind
the problem?
0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I understand he's getting tired.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right
Get
center
there.
field.
Get there. Get there.
And
Yes.
Blackman will make the catch
Good
here, and
job.
that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're up 1-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
All right, come on, Bets.
Will
Let's
pinch
go.
hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done. And he has turned himself into a
Oh,
solid.
come on now.
Behind 0-2 now. The wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Get
Judge is
down.
under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackman now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer.
I understand you were responsible for getting trouble together. How did this come about? Probably about the same as everyone else started. Just an idea.
Starts to get loose out there. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center.
There's a base hit. He's going past him. He's going to third.
He hit the corner and tries for third.
And it's one on here in there. And
that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Let's go.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
George Springer and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
This one's down to third. Throw in first for route number 2.
Come on.
So here's
you
the
can
slugging
fucking
first
do
baseman,
it.
Jose Abreu now.
Gonna have to put in Bryant.
Going things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ooh, he saws him off
Are you
with that
kidding
one.
me? Are you really kidding me?
And 8 innings have come and gone.
Oh
now.
my God.
The inning is over. Mookie Betts is
You
going to go
still
ahead and stay
can't
in the
fucking
ballgame
score.
and play third now. Chris Bryant will stay in the ballgame
Come
as he'll
on.
take over at first base.
Your attention, please.
First pitch on its way.
For the White Sox. Now playing
Ninth inning underway
That
now. as the
unearned
first
run
pitch is taken
is biting
for
us in the ass right now.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike
He
3
gone.
called on the fastball. One gone. The
He's
left-handed
kept us
power
in the
bat
game,
of Greg Bird
and we have
digs in
nothing
now.
to show for it. 8 hits,
First pitch
no
of the
runs.
at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Back up the middle.
Oh,
There is
yes,
Dozier.
Dozier.
In time to
Oh,
first, and there
Lord.
are 2 away.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Next for New York, Miguel Sano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. There's a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. The flip of the pitcher covering as that
We only need one to tie here in the 9th inning.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3,
the
but they
Yankees
hold a
win.
1-0. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Justin Bour. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And there's 1 away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ready now for the White Sox, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce to the right, into the
Come
lower
on.
infield.
All
Take
right.
it to the bag
2
and
now.
sell for the out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Fouled away.
Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me right now?
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The White Sox down to their last strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian to the plate this inning as well.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they
we can't do shit about it.
Down without a fight. So they live to fight some more.
Let's go. Let's get some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Alright, we're down to our last out here as the Yankees are trying to avoid the sweep, and we are trying to avoid from losing after winning 4 in a row.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to center field. Ball game.
Gone. Sox won 3 in a row on a walk-off.
So
5 in a row now.
Left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
As we send the Yankees home, losing 3 in a row, all on walk-offs.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer.
This time he did it in 9.
Best feeling in all of baseball.
A really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The White Sox came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Noah Syndergaard earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Michael Pineda pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
They left 9 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Redline trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street Station, and the Case Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.